take that baby out, eat that baby like a burrito. Woo! Hi guys, it's Emmy. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Emmy. I'm a nutritionist and the creator of the Slim on Starch program. So if you are looking to lose weight on a plant-based diet, you can go to healthyhunnies.org or you can click the link in the down bar so that you can get slim on starch while eating all the potatoes and lose the last few pounds to, we have clients lose to up to 70 pounds and counting. So make sure that you head to healthyhunnies.org or just click the link in the down bar so that you can apply to work with me. Also, if you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and click subscribe and make sure to turn on that notification bell so that you are notified every time the freshest news about plant-based weight loss is hitting the YouTubes. A few life updates before we get started on this Q&A. First, who's noticed? I might be back to the center part life. I was a tried and true center part girl for as long as I can remember, and it was like my thing. Like, I had a center part. That was me. And then at the end of the summer of 2019, I was like,
I'm gonna be a side part girl.
But I don't know, guys. It was like when I went blonde, I just didn't feel like me. And now that I have my center part back and my dark hair, I'm like, she's back. So that's update number one that has absolutely no relevance to anything. And then update number two is that I've started looking at apartments. What made me want to talk about this is I'm sitting in front of studio lights right now and they are harsh. And I just miss so much. You know, when I was in Australia, I had so much light in my apartment. And when I filmed videos, it was this natural, beautiful Australian sun just bursting through the lack of the ozone layer there and coming right through my huge floor-to-ceiling windows. And I miss that. And so I started looking for apartments, and of course, you guys are gonna be updated, but I'm thinking I'm gonna go on a trip in June and July, and so I probably won't move until after that, but I just wanted to keep you guys updated. And those are the updates. All right. Okay, so today I'm doing a Q&A, and I haven't done one of these in a minute on my channel, and the reason why is because I'm doing these all the time on my Instagram. You can see here, here, here. I do them so fun. I do them with the little Bitmojis. I'm doing them up the yin yang on my Instagram. So if you're not following me, go to Healthy Emmy on Instagram. Click that follow button and put on your story notifications, put on your post notifications, because honey, it's going down on Instagram. But I haven't done one in a while on my channel, and I can't let the YouTubes down. And so guess what, honeys? We're doing an Instagram Q&A today. Let me know if you like these videos, because if you like them, then you get them. How often should I weigh myself? You should weigh yourself using this system. This is the system that I use with my clients. I want you to weigh yourself 3 days in a row. We do Wednesday, Thursday, Friday because you wake up at the same time on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You might sleep in on Saturday and Sunday, and if you take your weight later in the morning before eating, then you're gonna weigh less. So we want it to be nice and consistent. So what I want you to do is take your weight 3 days in a row, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and I want you to make sure that you're using the same scale. You're doing it right when you wake up, after having used the bathroom, before having eaten or drank anything, and make sure that you don't have any clothes on. Now, I want you to take that weight on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday morning, and I want you to take the average of those three. And then if you're trying to lose weight, compare that average week to week, because there are so many factors that influence how much we weigh. You know, the amount of food that's in your body, intracellular water, extracellular water, the amount of glycogen in your muscles, your sodium levels. That's just to name a few. And our weight fluctuates tremendously throughout the day, up to 10 to 15 pounds. So if you weigh yourself at the beginning of the day and then the end of the day, you might weigh 10 pounds more, literally, at the end of the day. But of course, that's not fat. It's just a reflection of all those other factors. So we have to keep it consistent in terms of the system that we use. And also, you could wake up one day and weigh 2 pounds more than you did the day before, but you didn't gain 2 pounds of fat the next day. okay? There's just so many factors that contribute to what our weight is. And so I want you to use this system to make sure that you're looking at the average from week to week. Because if you just hop on the scale willy-nilly whenever, you're not gonna like what you see. But by using this system, you ensure that you are doing it with as little room for error as possible, and that the analytics that you're looking at are actually quite reliable instead of just hopping on the scale whenever. Will dates make me gain weight? There is no one food that is going to make you gain weight. It's honestly just if you're eating too many calories. If you're eating more calories than you are burning, then you're going to gain weight. Dates could be one of the things that is making you eat too many calories. And you know, people will say, I mean, why are you talking about calories? You're not a calorie counter, and you're correct. In my program and the diet that I follow and the diet that I like to talk about, I don't advocate for counting calories, but that's because you naturally get yourself into a caloric deficit when you are eating this diet. When you're eating a diet of starches, vegetables, fruits, and legumes, it's so voluminous, but it's so calorically dilute. So what I mean by that is that you can eat a lot of food and there aren't that many calories in it. And that way you naturally get yourself into a caloric deficit so that you can be burning fat and losing weight. And if you're eating foods that are really dense in calories, you know, dates, for example, are about 1,200 calories per pound. You might be eating more calories than you're burning, and that could cause you to gain weight. So what you want to do to make sure that you're not going to get yourself into that situation is develop a diet of starches, vegetables, fruits, and legumes. They are all under 600 calories per pound, and studies show that so long as you are eating foods that are less than 567 calories per pound, you can eat until you're comfortably full and you will end up in a healthy BMI. So as long as you're eating starches, vegetables, fruits, and legumes, starches are unprocessed, so I don't mean bread and pasta, I mean potatoes, rice, quinoa, oats, corn. So long as you're eating all of these things, you're gonna end up in a healthy BMI range. And the only way that you would become overweight is if you stuff yourself silly, because if you stuff yourself silly on anything, you're gonna end up gaining weight. Thoughts on oil-free hummus that is made with tahini. It depends on what your goals are. If your goals are just to be healthy, maintain your weight, then go for it. But if you are trying to lose weight, tahini is ground sesame seed. So it's very high in calories. There's a lot of calories in it and there's a lot of fat in it. And of course it's healthy fat, and tahini is a wonderfully healthy food. But something that we have to realize is that there is a difference between healthy foods and healthy weight loss foods. And tahini, yes, it is totally healthy, but because it's so high in calories and it has a lot of fat in it, it's not going to be the best thing for you to eat in terms of your weight loss. So if you are looking to have some hummus and you're trying to lose weight at the same time, I suggest that you make your own hummus and just make it without the tahini. Ground up some chickpeas in your food processor, add in lemon juice, garlic, spices, roasted red peppers, throw those in there, and you can make yourself a delicious hummus that doesn't have anything that's super high calorie in it or have oil in it. How to stop binging on healthy sweet foods like fruit, dates, etc. So there is what I would say a myth out there that you can't binge on something if it's not a super stimulating food. So people will say, oh, apples, you can't binge on apples. Carrots, you can't binge on carrots. I disagree, because I have seen and talked to so many people that do exactly that. And it doesn't matter what the substance is, it's the action that you have to look at. It's the hand to mouth, hand to mouth, hand to mouth. It's not what you're actually eating, but it's the fact that you have a behavior around that food that is not proactive to your goals. So if you find that you are just stuffing yourself silly on foods that are healthy, I want you to step back and I want you to consider, okay, I am looking for a certain outcome from doing this. What is that outcome that I'm looking for? Am I looking for happiness? Am I looking for comfort? Am I looking for freedom? Am I looking for, some people really like to have that full feeling. Am I looking for that physical feeling of pressure, in which case a weighted blanket is something that's really great. But I want you to consider, what are you searching for when you do that? When you do that, you're looking for something. And whatever it is that you're looking for, the amazing news is that there are other ways to get that feeling. And what most people say is, but the high that I get from the binging, nothing could compare to that. But you will surprise yourself, because you can rewire your brain. Our brains are unbelievably adaptive to the actions that we take. Based on the actions that we take, our brain starts to change. We can't think our way into acting. We can only act our way into thinking. And so if you are right now searching for comfort through the binge eating, remember, it honestly does not matter what the substance is. If you are binging on medjool dates, if you are binging on oranges, carrots, I don't care. Whatever it is that you're binging on, you're looking for something. And if you're looking for comfort, how else can you give yourself comfort, okay? Well, first, you gotta make sure that you're nourishing your body. Nourish your body with whole plant foods. And then, whatever it is that you're looking for, write down the list of activities that can give you that feeling, that sense of comfort. How about hanging out with a friend? How about calling a friend? And if you don't have anybody that's close in your life, go online and go into the online community, go into the Healthy Hunnies Facebook group, the free Facebook group that I have, and go make friends there so that you can have connections with those people and start to chat with them. And then eventually, Skype with them or FaceTime with them or Instagram message or Instagram video chat with them. There are so many ways for you to get the feeling that you're looking for through something that is not related to food. Food is here to nourish us. It's here to fuel us so that we can go out and live our lives. We need to eat to live and not live to eat. And yes, there are situations where food is totally something that we can look forward to, but to do that every single day for every single meal, let's change the game here so that food allows us to live our lives and we don't live our lives for the sake of food. I've been eating mostly potatoes and gaining weight. Why? Well, like I said earlier, if you're eating more calories than you are burning, you are going to gain weight. And you might say, okay, I'm gonna start counting my calories then. No. All you have to do is change the makeup of your plate. This is something that I so often talk about with clients when we first get on the phone. They're like, Emmy, I don't get it. I watch all your videos. Like, I swear I'm doing all of this right, but I'm not getting the results that I'm looking for, and I don't know what's going on. Is something wrong with my body? Have I messed it up from all of this dieting? And the answer is, there's nothing wrong with your body. You haven't messed it up, and we're gonna make it work for you. All you have to do is learn how to build your plate so that you are taking in less calories while still eating potatoes and while still feeling full. This is something that I experienced when I first went vegan. I was like, I'm doing everything right here and I'm gaining weight. What the heck gives? And then I learned what it was that I was doing wrong, and I was like, oh my gosh, this finally makes so much sense. And that's actually a conversation that I had with my client Bretta, who we got on the phone just yesterday. She just finished the 8-week program, and now we're going to be working together in the master's program. And she was like, Emmy, before I started this, I was like, I don't know if this is gonna work, because Emmy, I'm telling you, I'm doing everything right. Like, I know all the doctors, I know all the plant-based people, I know them all, and I'm following everything, and I don't know what's happening. I can't lose these last 20 pounds. And then what we talked about is this idea, this phenomenon that you don't know what you don't know. And there were so many simple little fixes that we implemented with Bretta, and she's like, oh my God, this finally makes so much sense. I'm finally losing weight, and we're gonna work together in the master's program now. So it's one of those things where you think you're doing everything right, but let me really get my eyes on your plate and say, ooh, it's that, oh, it's that, oh, let's tweak that, because I'm the ninja, and I used to be a math teacher. I love solving problems. Give me a problem, let me put my formula on it, and we'll get you good to go. Snacks to have in your bag so you don't binge. I'm a bored eater. Help. Great snacks are anything fruit. Fruit is the ultimate fast food. You could grab a clementine and you don't even have to wash it. You can grab a banana and you don't even have to wash it. You can grab, what else is it that you don't have to wash? But another great thing to do is the sweet potato burrito. What do I mean by this? Let me tell you. You bake a sweet potato, right? You do my favorite way to bake sweet potatoes, 400 degrees, wash it, wrap it in tin foil. If you think tin foil is gonna kill you, put it on my gravestone when I die from tinfoil poisoning, and you put it in the oven for about 2 hours. If you've got my Hawaiian sweet potatoes, you know how I feel about my Hawaiian sweet potatoes. HawaiiVeggieFarm.com, discount code ME5 to get free shipping and a discount on your Hawaiian sweet potatoes right to your door, cheaper than the grocery store. Heard it here first. Okay, so you bake your sweet potatoes, and then what you do is you take them out of the tin foil, you put them in a plastic bag, and then once you get to your destination, take that baby out, eat that baby like a burrito. Why isn't the world doing this? They better be from this video. So 3 things I would suggest. Number 1, fruit. Number 2, the sweet potato burrito. And then number 3, pack instant oats, quick oats in your purse, and then all you need is hot water so that you can make yourself some oatmeal. How to consider a plateau. 1 week, same weight? I would say that just 1 week, I would wait. I would wait until you're about 2 weeks using the system that I talked about earlier in this video of weighing yourself 3 days in a row, take the average and compare that week to week. If you go 2 weeks at the same weight and you are really, really following this diet and you're not, well, I guess you don't even have to say that. You've been doing the same thing for those 2 weeks. It hasn't been any different. Then you need to take a look at what you're doing and say, okay, what can I change in order to break through this plateau? And in my program, we have the next step. Like once you hit the plateau, here's the next thing you do, here's the next thing you do, here's the next thing you do. So we got you covered. All right, my honeys, I hope that you enjoyed this video. Go ahead and leave a comment if you like these, and I will see you in my next video. Woo!